Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our Empowered Success training this evening. My name is Eric Larson, and it is so nice to be with you this evening. As we're getting everybody on this evening, please take a moment and send a quick comment into all of us, letting us know where you're joining us from. We're so happy to have you with us. And for me, it's hard to believe that it is actually the month of December. Got Christmas up behind me. I'm all ready to go. We were prepared for our kids coming into town and wanted to make sure that this was ready. So, um, welcome. Glad to have you here. One of the things that we get questions on every time that we do an empowered success training is where is the replay going to be? And is there a shareable version that's available? So what we do is usually the day after Tuesday or Wednesday, we share a shareable version on oilsmentor.com. That's Justin Harrison's website. And then we post also on the Facebook leadership pages, the Diamond and Above, North America Silver and Above Mastermind, and then the Gold and Platinum Mastermind that we have. So please take advantage of this. Starting in January of next year, we will be posting these empowered success trainings on the doTERRA.com site, and it'll be available to you 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. So we're excited about that, and that will be a fun little change that we'll have that we're excited to share with you about our empowered success training. We've been doing this for 5 years. In January, it'll be 5 years for us that we've done this, and we hope that you found value in this, that you've enjoyed this, and you feel like that we've been able to help you with your business somewhere along the way. So it's been fun for us. Also wanted to thank you for joining this evening. I feel like success favors those people that invest in their skill set, their mindset, and their habits. I have been in this profession for 25 years. I've been doing since I was 25 years old. I'm sorry about that. I've been doing this for a long time. And for me, it's fun to be able to look at the person that I want to become and plan that out. And I think you'll hear that tonight from Cristina, who will talk about that, along with Jen. Jen will probably share a little bit of that in her presentation tonight about the wonderful opportunities that we have as doTERRA wellness advocates to improve ourselves and be better people along the way and to help people succeed with the things that they would like to do. It's a wonderful gift that we have to be able to help others. Just a couple of things that I'm excited about. I just wanted to make sure that you knew that doTERRA has extended the double fast start bonus that we've been talking about for the last couple of months. They've added this to the December numbers and to the December promotion. And one of the things that I want to share with you is that this is a fun and it's a great promotion that's out there. doTERRA's never done this before. They've never had a promotion quite like this. And so if you want to participate in it, it's just a simple program where you just need to enroll 3 new people with 100 PV or more from December 1st to December 31st. It's a program that's available throughout most of the North American world, North and South American world, to be honest with you. We've got it through the US, Canada, Mexico, Central America, South America, and for our GAC countries along the way. And it's a fast start of the 20% volume. So it's the first level fast start bonus that is available there. So please take advantage of it. It's extra money that you can qualify for. And it's a fun little promotion that I hope that all of you are taking advantage of. In addition to that, for those that attended our Empowered Success training last night or last month, I don't know how many are here on this training that were there last month. But we had the wonderful Molly Dayton that was our presenter. And I don't know if you know Molly. Molly is one of these individuals that's in my life, and she finds ways, unique ways, to keep me humble and to keep me focused on helping and serving other people. And on the spur of the moment of our training last month, Molly launched an Empowered Success Double Fast Start program for the month of November. And we have 3 winners. Just got the names today, and we're kind of doing the last little checks on the bonuses that I'll be paying out. So I just wanted to congratulate those Empowered Success winners and that have a double fast start and a double to their double from me that'll be coming up. So I'll pay you at the end of the week and make sure that you get taken care of. But I want to take a moment and congratulate Dr. Lori and Mark Ritchie, Sandy Posternik, and then Linda McClellan. Congratulations on all that you guys did. And I hope that you enjoyed the little bonus to our empowered success program where we were able to take care of you along the way. So this has been a fun thing for me, and I've really enjoyed this. Also, just want to make sure that you're aware of our empowered success program and the business building guide. Like I mentioned, I've been doing this since I was 25 years old. And I have been around the block in direct sales. I've seen and read most everything that is out there about direct sales and multi-level marketing. And I can say to you that I have never read anything or been involved with anything quite as impactful as the Business Building Guide. If you've seen the Business Building Guide or done anything with it, it is a transformative piece of work. I remember when we started working with Empowered Success, Dave Sterling threw down the gauntlet with us and told us that he wants us to canonize the doTERRA culture. And I think that you will see that on every page of the Business Building Guide. It is the best piece that's out there. It's like having 100 presidential diamonds working with you and consulting with you. And it is the encyclopedia for doing the business right and having a right skill set and heart set in being able to help others. The beautiful thing about this is if some of the things and topics that we'll talk about this evening is if you want to better serve your customers, you'll see it on page 76 to 79. If you want to schedule success, like Cristina is going to talk about tonight, is you'll see it on pages 19 and 20. If you're looking for more business people, if you want more business builders in your business, go take a peek at some of the pages there on 81 to 84. I left the QR code in there so that you can download the PDF, but please use the Business Building Guide. It is a tremendous piece. It is great. It'll help your business, and it is certainly the encyclopedia of doing things right at doTERRA. And it's been a great piece for me. I've loved working on it, and I used it just a couple of weeks ago with my team when I was traveling in Korea. It is something that I use on a regular basis, and I highly recommend it to each one of you. So with that, I just wanted to take a moment to introduce our first speaker this evening. I haven't been watching the chat, so I hope I'm not missing anything, but I wanted to just take a moment and introduce Jen Kruba. Jen Kruba is a good friend of mine. This is our third year in a row that we've asked Jen to be with us on our Empowered Success training. Usually we have her talk about the promotions and the things that she's created for the holiday season. And on this one, it's been a little bit different. So I'm just going to turn it over to Jen. And thank you in advance for always helping us out, always being willing to share the wonderful, amazing marketing pieces that you've created, and love everything that you're doing. So Jen, take it away, and we appreciate you being with us on our Empowered Success training this evening.
Thank you so much, Eric. We appreciate all that you do for us. You're always an inspiration, one of my favorite wellness advocates and a good friend. So thank you for leading this and taking us off tonight. So I am so excited to be with all of you tonight. I am going to be sharing something that after convention, I decided to kind of just do. We had the 90-day reset that was launched, and I feel like Laura Jacobs did a beautiful job with like putting that together. We have a Revita Zen, and I've done 30-day cleanses in the past, but I wanted to do this with a group. So I'm really excited to share what I built. So when doTERRA asked me to share our 90-day reset community and what we're doing in there, we have over 500 members in our community now doing the reset with us. I realized that, I didn't do this alone. I created systems. And so today I'm going to give you every single one of these systems that I've created. So it's a total plug and play. So what you're about to see is 90 days of done for you content, invitation strategies, everything you need to lead your own reset challenge, lead your builders with confidence. The best part is you don't have to create anything. It's all here. Your job is just to show up and use it. So let's dive in. And I want to first help you understand before we dive into the resources what all you're getting. So there's three perspectives that we're going to cover today. First is our customer experience. That's what your participants, your customers will actually go through in those 90 days. The daily posts they will receive, the education, the community support, the transformation. I've done it in Facebook. There's a couple other platforms that you could use it for, but Facebook is where I have done it. When you understand what these customers are experiencing, you'll understand why this has worked so well. And then the second perspective is the organizing leader. That's you. That's all the leaders on here, the person running the reset. I'm going to show you everything you have at your fingertips. I mean, everything. 90 days of posts, all written for you, trendy, cool, fun. But not only fun, they have science-backed education in them. They have holistic integrations. You're going to have weekly live scripts. So we encourage you to do a weekly leader live. Either you can do every single one, but we encourage you to get other people, other experts. We have everything scripted out if someone feels stuck. We have giveaway schedules. We found that giveaways have been very helpful to integrate more people commenting and trying to win those giveaways and sharing testimonials. There's trackers. It's completely plug and play. You don't have to do a single thing except basically create a link for your Facebook page and just plug in your name and your builders on a couple of the pages. And then the third part is your builders. These are people on your team who want to invite customers alongside you. They're going to partner with you. Maybe they're not ready to run their own reset, or maybe like this first one you guys want to do together and just have that support. But what we have for them is their own toolkit. We have what's called a business builder toolkit. It has their invitations, it has scripts, social media graphics, social media reels. Everything is all done for them. It's in Canva where they can customize it for themselves if they want. So they can support themselves and you and that entire group without you having to do a single thing. I have everything written out for them, checklists, it's done. So some of you are already like, that might be overwhelming if I have to teach my builders how to do it and I also have to run a group. So just be patient. I'm going to show you it all. So the beauty of this system is that you get all three. All that you have to do is show up. You get a complete system. Your builders get ready to use resources. Whoops, what did I just do? And then, so let me show you exactly what's in each of these. So this is what you're giving your customers. They're going to get clear protocols, no guessing, daily education. They're going to wake up in the morning. There's going to be science-backed content. It's a post every morning. Like I said, we have the graphics done for you, the scripts done. The trackers, dōTERRA have provided the trackers. Laura Jacobs helped create those along with dōTERRA. They get to check off everything. They have community, peer-supported group in the same journey. We integrate holistic practices, which are optional, but it's still educating them, creating that lifestyle, castor oil, breath work, lifestyle habits, dry brushing, long-term plan. So it's giving them maintenance protocols so the transformation lasts. So it's not just like a supplement program, like take all these supplements. It's a complete wellness transformation and an experience. And that's what creates that loyalty. That's why we're seeing lots of referrals, like people bringing their
We can't hear you, Jen. I don't know.
She wasn't even trying to lose weight, but she did. And then Joy's is really great. If anybody's been in perimenopause, menopause, you know that the stomach is always an issue. And she said her stomach just kept getting bigger no matter what she did. And now she's seeing that her stomach is smaller, and her husband noticed, which was really cool. And she's losing weight, has lots of energy. We have people who said they felt like their skin was just a mess and now it's clear. So just so many things. What's really been cool is people aren't trying to lose weight, but they're losing and shedding those pounds. Their bodies are working like better. So what makes this different? We are educating people. We're doing science spotlights. Every post explains like what's going on in your body, why 70% of your system lives in your gut, right? 90% of your serotonin is made there. So that's why people's moods are improving with the PB Restore. We tell them exactly what's going on in their body. When we start and integrate the PB Restore, we're saying, oh, day 1 through 7, you might notice some changes in bowels, some clearing, and then those probiotics are replanting, and then they're colonizing. And that's when we start to see changes in our body. And we are explaining this the whole time. We're integrating holistic practices, telling them about additions of like lemon water and drinking enough water and dry brushing and castor oil. And I have additional videos that you can share that are actually done with my YouTube team that are professionally done explaining castor oil and things. But like I said, the best part is that it's all done for you. You just copy, paste, post. You look like an expert. Your people get transformed. Everybody wins. So why now, right? So what's coming up? January, right? You guys remember dōTERRA? We always did like a new year, new you theme. But what happens in January? Everybody's looking for a fresh start. New year, new me. They're motivated. They're ready, right? But here's the thing most people don't know is that your body is actually naturally replacing your key cells, your systems over a 90-day cycle. Your red blood cells, about 90 days, they're going to totally replace gut lining, renews constantly, skin cells cycling through. So when somebody commits to this 90 days, they're not just like forming these habits, they're literally giving their body the tools to rebuild itself with better raw materials. Your body's going to rebuild itself anyhow, so let's give it what it can do to make it a better version. So you could think of some cool trendy names for rolling this out in January. You could say like the January Reset, Rebuild from the Inside Out, 2026, Fresh Start, Cellular Edition. But people are already looking for something in January. You're just giving them this science-backed, community-supported answer to what they've been searching for. So the timing couldn't be better. So the 2-folder system that I created is folder 1 is going to give you the organizing leader. You are the engine. You're the one that's running it. And then you also have this builder folder toolkit, and that's the invitation system, everything your builders need to invite their customers into it. So I'm gonna actually stop sharing this and share my folder with you so that you can see what I actually have in these folders. Hold on one second. I think I have to slide out of this and that show before I share this. But let me show you these real quick so that you can see what I'm talking about. So I will share a QR code for you. So it will look like this. This is your 90-day reset playbook. You will start in here. This is just to explain to you because your folder is going to be a view only. So in here is where you will be able to copy your folder over and have your own that you can edit. And then there's 2 folders in here. You have your organizing leader folder. So this is where all of your phases are. We have a pre-post period where we have 7 days of prep for your phase 1. And this is just getting their everything ready for them, set up and getting them excited about it and just telling them things on habits that we will have and things like that. So these posts are all done for you. So if you're seeing these posts and you're like, wait a minute, like, where are the graphics? I just want to assure you that I have all of the graphics done for you. You can, you'll have a copy of, there's like 120 images in here. Every one coordinates exactly with all of your scripts for each post that you would make. So not only do you have all of that content, we created what's called a quick start guide. So this is something that you will provide when someone says, yes, I'd like to do the 90-day reset, explains to them, answers a lot of questions, things that they might have. Here's your weekly leader live schedule so that you have your 12 weeks of leaders that are going to come in with you. And then we have all of those scripted out too, to be about 25 or 30 minutes, goes along with every phase that you're doing. And then we also have a timeline for the organizing leaders so that they can fill in everything, has all the links that you will need in there. So lots of stuff in here. And then the giveaways, of course, we have what we used for giveaways. You can do whatever you want, but we do have those graphics made as well. And then for your builders, those are the people that will come alongside you. They also have a bunch of resources too. They have their start here page so that they know to copy their folder over. And in here, they're going to have all kinds of social media images, stories. They will also have reels. So we have professionally done reels that they can add their own words to. So it has a ton of stuff in here, but the good thing is that we have it all laid out where they'll start and they can fill all of this in. It tells them exactly what to do, how to invite. It's literally like plug and play. So I'm just going to share a couple more slides and give you the QR code because I know that's probably what you all want, right? You just want to see, give me the QR code. That's kind of how I am, and let me dive in, right? So let me share this. And so my last couple slides, so you will get all these resources in one link. And I know for some of you, you might be thinking like, that sounds amazing, but can I actually do that? That seems like a lot. But let me tell you, the only thing you have to do is copy and paste. You can run this challenge. So let me tell you what makes this work. You don't have to be an expert. The content teaches you as you teach them. Like literally, you'll be learning. It'll be so fun to hear like, oh, this is what's going on in my body. And as you're like copying and pasting this into your group to start, you're going to be like, this is pretty cool. You don't have to be on a camera constantly. Most of this is written posts. The weekly live is the only time you need to show your face. It's scripted. You don't have to have hundreds of people in it. You don't have to create anything, literally nothing. It's all here. What you do need to do is show up consistently. So consistently meaning you can pre-post these, 2 weeks out, 3 weeks out, 4 weeks out. So you just spend an hour computer and do that. Do the reset yourself. Make sure you're doing it with them. You can't lead if you haven't experienced it. Care about people, respond, engage, and support, and trust the process. The content works, the structure works. That's it. Consistency, authenticity equals transformation. And then this transformation will give your business growth, retention, referrals. So here you go, guys. Here's the QR code. But here's what I love most and what I've been enjoying. We are almost done with phase 2 of the 90-day reset. But what we love is that we're building a community. We're not just selling products. You see people lighting up. When they realize their body is responding, you're watching them support others. So that's what's really fun. You're seeing gene sizes lost and energy gained. Weekly giveaways are creating that excitement. The lives create connection. People are having aha moments. They're enjoying castor oil packs and integrating the science with the holistic practices, hydration strategies. Everything feels current. And people really want that science-backed wellness that actually makes sense. So this isn't just your grandma's supplement program. This is cellular biohacking meets ancient wisdom and meets modern community. And people want this. So they're craving it. So you're just giving them the structure to experience it. So here's my challenge to you. Did everybody get that QR code? Hopefully we will drop the link too if you missed it. So here's my challenge to you. Pick your platform, Facebook. You could use WhatsApp, wherever your people are. Set your launch date. I would highly encourage you to do it in January. Give yourself 2 weeks to invite. Download the folders. Everything you need is here. You just have to start. Just do it. Don't think. Just do it. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to show up. I promise you, you have all of the resources. Just pre-post, give yourself, 2-week lead time, and do it consistently, genuinely care. You will see results for yourself, and so will your business, and so will these people in your community. But more importantly, these transformation results. And that's why we do what we do. So I am going to hand it over to the beautiful Cristina, who has done amazing things for us in dōTERRA, and we appreciate her so much. Or maybe Eric's introing her in.
Let me just ask you one question, Jen. You have a mature team. What has this done with your team? How have they reacted to this over
Yeah.
the last few weeks?
Yeah, so first of all, I'd love to give a little call out to my leaders. So I didn't do this alone. Like I have other leaders showing up. They were very excited to join me. They kind of looked over the material and decided to join me and invite their team. So it's been great because it gives their customers, um, 3 months of consistent product use, which is going to build their organizational volume, which has been exciting. They've enjoyed doing it alongside me. And so, I have an amazing assistant too, Kenzie, who's really incredible at helping me with some images. So hats off to her for helping me with some of those images. So yeah, I think my leaders have just been really excited to have some sort of a program again. We've all enjoyed doing the cleanses in the past, and we used to do them. Dr. Hill would train on those, Laura Jacobs. And so having a system and like, okay, we have something to work with and plug people into has been very exciting. So they've enjoyed it as well.
Well, thank you for sharing again. What an amazing job. I don't know how lucky all of us are. I mean, it's a great gift that you're sharing with us. So we appreciate you doing this again. Again, like I mentioned, this is the third year in a row, and we're excited to have you on again next year too, and we can do this over again. So,
My
Jen,
pleasure.
amazing job. Thank you, thank you, thank you for sharing
Thank
this.
you
What an
guys.
amazing gift.
Thank you, Eric.
I just wanted to take a moment to introduce our speaker this evening, the amazing Cristina Bedell. You and I have been friends for a little while now, and you have helped me with my Spanish. And you are an amazing leader, doing a great job. You're co-chief field officer right now, Presidential Diamond, living in Cancun. And thank you for sharing all your goodness and all that you're doing and sharing about your enthusiasm in the field. So I'm going to turn it over to you, Christina, and let you run from here. So thanks again, my friend.
Thank you, Eric, for the invitation, and thanks, Jen, for sharing all those amazing tips. My name is Cristina Vadell. I am originally from Venezuela, living in beautiful Cancun, Mexico, presidential diamond in dōTERRA, and a current CCFO until this month. But I'm happy to share with you a couple of things. I'm going to share my screen and you let me know if you can see everything. Just give me 1 second. Okay, can you put one in the chat if you are looking at my screen, please? Okay, just 1 second. Wait, I don't know what happened here. Give me 1 second. Technology is not with me today. Okay, once again. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Can you please put in the chat from what city are you connecting today? Can you please try to see how international are we today? Let me check. Okay. Utah, Phoenix, Baltimore, Romania. Oh my God. Colorado, Wisconsin, Florida, Minneapolis, New York. Perfect. So mostly US. Great. Well, welcome everyone. I know it's a little bit late for some of you, depending on your time zone. I'll try to be brief, but the content today is really good. I know some of you participated on the call I had, I think a month ago, Create Your Wave training, and where I shared 10 strategies to start November strong. But I know some of you couldn't join that call. So Eric asked me to share with you some of those tips I shared because those strategies actually worked for any month of the year. In that call, I shared 10 of them. Today, I'm going to share only 5 because I have limited time. But if you were there, this is going to be a good recap. And if you were in the call, then I hope you find a lot of value here. So before we begin, I want to check in one word in the chat. How do you want to feel by the end of December? It could be something like focused, free, abundant, peaceful, proud. Great. Abundant, empowered, settled, accomplished, empowered. Love it. Free, determined, peaceful. Love it. That's the energy we want for this month. And it's very important to think about it. We need to set the emotions we want to feel during the month, because those emotions are going to help us with the decisions we need to take, right? Before we begin, I want you to please remember this.
The bottom line is no one's coming. No one. No one's coming to push you. No one's coming to tell you to turn the TV off. No one's coming to tell you to get out the door and exercise. Nobody's coming to tell you to apply for that job that you've always dreamt about. Nobody's coming to write the business plan for you. It's up to you.
Okay, I love Mel Robbins, and you should love her too. And I love this video of her because it reminds me every day, literally, no one is coming. No one is going to tell me what to do. No one is going to motivate me every day. I am my biggest motivator. And that's what I want you to feel today. No one is coming, so we need to plan ahead, okay? So let's begin with my first strategy to start the month strong. And that is start with your why and your target, okay? So this is the foundation, the why and the target. Every great month, guys, begins with a reason, okay? It's not a wish, okay? Not a list of goals you put on sticky notes. It's a real emotional reason that makes you get up every morning, okay? So when you have someone on your team that says, I want to hit silver, or I want to enroll 10 new customers this month, that's fine, and we will go through that, but that is not a why, okay? That's just a number. So your why is the story behind that number. It's what gives your plan a meaning. So for me, for example, early on, when I was beginning my dōTERRA journey almost 7 years ago, my why was freedom, okay? I wanted to work without guilt. I wanted to be present with my kids and still build something that mattered, that was meaningful, okay? So when I got tired, because you're gonna get tired in this and any business you want to do, I would remind myself, okay, I'm not building a business, okay? I am building options for my family, right? So what about you? Can you please write in the chat in a short phrase, what is your why in dōTERRA? Especially this month, that it's a holiday month and people, we are a little bit distracted and busy with many things. What is your why this month? What's your fuel? Can you share in the chat, please, in a couple of words? Okay, retire. Great, I want to retire too. Financial freedom, my family, love it. Okay, build a legacy. Time freedom, family, impact. Great, freedom to choose my family first. My husband say, you're my wife. You're my wife too, my baby. Okay, great. I love seeing all that. So now that you set your why and that story behind the number, now we need to talk about numbers, okay? So what's your target? So let's pair that emotion with something concrete, and that's your target. Because emotion, guys, without direction is just enthusiasm. And we want enthusiasm, of course, but with precision, okay? So think of your target as your business GPS, okay? You wouldn't get in your car every day and just say, drive me somewhere amazing, right? You would type a specific destination. So what's your destination this month, okay? So for example, you want to hit Premier or Silver, okay? That's your rank destination. Or maybe it's not a rank, maybe it's a bonus. I want to earn the $500 Power of 3 bonus. Perfect. Or maybe it's not a rank goal or a bonus goal. It's just an enrolling goal. And you want to enroll 5 new customers. Or maybe it's a leader achievement. You want to have maybe 2 new elites, 1 new premier, whatever resonates with you. But here's the key with goals. they have to be measurable, okay? Something that you can actually track and celebrate. So if, for example, you want to hit silver, you need to define that number, right? I need to reach 9,000 OV. Okay, and then, for example, if you want to enroll 10 customers, you need to divide that number in the number of weeks you have available or in the number of weeks you want to work this month. So again, the destination must have a number to be measurable. And this is a formula I love using at the start of every month, and it works wonders, okay? And that's the why, the what, and the when. So the why, it's what keeps your heart in the game, okay? That's your why, the story behind the number, okay? Then the what gives your mind a direction, okay? It's the GPS, the goal, the destination. Where do I want to go? What do I want to achieve? And very important, the when, okay? Because that needs to be in a calendar, and we're going to talk about that a little bit later. But it's very important because it's what puts your body in motion, okay? Great. Now, let's talk about strategy number 2 to begin the month strong. Know your numbers. Numbers don't create pressure. They create precision. Can you please write 1 in the chat if you normally avoid numbers? Can you please write 1? If it scares you a little bit. Okay, I'm having a couple of ones there. Okay, I understand. Some people get anxious when they hear that word, but in business, guys, numbers are your best friends, okay? And remember, they don't judge you. They just tell you where you are. Where are you standing, okay? So you can't manage what you can't measure, okay? And I know we want to help people. We want to, bring these gifts of the earth to everyone. We want to heal. We want to help. But we are doing a business and we want to earn money for doing that too. And I love numbers because they are not emotional. They guide me, okay? And when I look at them, I lead myself with honesty instead of hope, okay? So let's do a practical example for you to understand. If my goal this month is to hit silver, okay? The first thing I'm going to do is understand how many qualifying legs or how many qualifying leaders I need, right? So for the silver rank, I'm gonna need 3 in 3 different legs. And this might sound a little bit obvious for some of you, but I've heard things that people think they hit a rank and they have 2 qualifiers on the same leg. And that happens, but it won't happen to you, hopefully. Okay, so first of all, how many qualifying leaders I need for the rank I want to achieve? Second, how much volume do I need under each one? In this example, I would need 3,000 PVs on each leg, okay? And then third, how much volume is already secured from LRP orders? And this is an example, okay? In this case, for example, I know I already have secured 3,000 PVs on LRPs. Great. Now, here is when the math comes to the game, okay? I need to find the other 6,000 PVs through enrollments or reactivations. Those are the only 2 ways I have to find the volume that is missing. And you can break that down by week, okay? And I love doing this. This is a technique that is called reverse engineer, where I divide my month from the very end to the beginning so I know what I need to achieve in each week of the month. So if you want to follow this example, then from those 6,000 PVs I need, I'm going to divide it in 4. So I know each week I need to find, me and my team, 1,500 PVs, okay? Then if in my team I have 5 active builders, then I divide that number into 5, and I can expect that each of them could have around 300 PVs, that they can find that through enrollments or reactivations. And again, this is per week, okay? Then if I know that the average order size size is about 125 PV. I would divide that again. And I think each one of my leaders, I would expect them to have around 2 or 3 enrollments per builder per week. Okay? Now you see that suddenly that big goal to become a silver becomes simple math and it's not overwhelming anymore. I remember the month I planned to be a diamond. I did this exercise and I did it with each one of my qualifiers because you cannot do this alone, okay? This is a business where we grow together. So your leaders, they also need to learn how to do this. And it changed everything, guys. Numbers gave me clarity and clarity gave me confidence. So if you want to do this, these are some action steps you can do after this goal or tomorrow. You're gonna open your back office, okay? You're gonna write down your total volume goal. Again, this example is about a rank, but maybe you want to reach a power of 3 bonus, or you want one of your leaders to rank advance, whatever is on your plan this month. You're gonna check what's your secure volume, and then you're gonna do the math and find the gap. And please take a screenshot of this quote that I love. Tracking is not about pressure. Tracking is about awareness. Awareness leads to confidence. Confidence leads to consistency. And consistency leads to results. So you can take a screenshot, you can print it, you can put it on your vision board, but it's very important that you know that in this business and in any business you want to create, tracking is very important. So we need to fall in love with numbers, okay? Great. Strategy number 3, activate your team with incentives. Recognition fuels repetition. Okay. Leadership, guys, it's not about pushing, okay? It's about activating people. So when you celebrate effort, progress, and courage, this is what grows duplication. And sometimes when we hear the word incentives, we think about gifts. And some of you may think, oh, I'm just starting my business. I don't have enough money to buy gifts. But believe me, the gift is totally secondary. What people really want is to be seen and feel appreciated, okay? So incentives are not about bribing your team, okay? It's about focusing their attention. So people, they won't stay consistent because of motivation, okay? People stay consistent because there is a structure, there is accountability, and celebration, okay? And incentives, they help create all of that. So I remember when I created my first team challenge, okay? And I thought I had to offer something huge, right? Like a diffuser or a convention ticket or something like that. But you know what actually created momentum? Recognition. The call I did for recognition. Shout-outs, voiceovers, celebration, okay? But if you also want to give incentives, like physical incentives, there are some things that you need to know. They have to be simple, okay? Everyone understands how to win that incentive that you're offering. It has to be very specific, the rules, how to earn that. Clear action, clear result. Short term, 1 or 2 weeks max in order to achieve that or to earn that incentive. And it needs to be shared publicly, okay? Celebrated in team chats, in stories, in calls, whatever. I usually plan the incentives for my team at the beginning of the month, but I communicate it to my team by the end of the month, depending on my strategy, because by the end of the month is where I see how the volume is organically moving, okay? But sometimes if I put the incentive at the beginning of the month, then people only move because of the incentives. And some of them, if they don't find the incentive attractive, maybe they won't do anything at all. So I prefer to plan it at the beginning, but launch it like the last week, okay? And this is a personal advice, okay? So here are some examples of incentives that you can do with your team for the month of December. You can say, for example, if you host one class and you have 5 invites, you enter for a diffuser giveaway or whatever product you have on stock. Okay, you don't have to spend anything. You can use something you have on your inventory, or you can redeem some points. Okay, you can also say enroll 3 this week and you're gonna receive a mystery Christmas mini set. Whatever, you can do it yourself at home with what you have. Okay. You can also say reactivate 2 customers and you can receive a custom roller with my magic blend. You can brand it the way you want. It's everything about how we communicate it, okay? Or you can say if you sell 2 foundational wellness kit this month, for example, you're gonna be in the raffle to earn a ticket to next year's convention. So I love to create incentives that are business oriented. Okay, I mean, you can gift your leaders a custom roller, a diffuser, a jacket, something from the marketplace, and that's amazing and they will love it. Okay, but if they can win, for example, a sales course or a ticket to convention or the Airbnb, for 3 days for leadership retreat or a social media mentorship, that can actually move the needle of their business. So when you are creating an incentive, make sure, they're going to feel motivated, they will like it, but it will also help them in their business. Okay. And very important, when you create these incentives, it's communicate the wins daily. Okay, because other leaders, they want to do the same. Oh my God, look what this leader is doing. Oh, she earned this. Oh my God, I'm gonna ask her so she can share with me her strategies, whatever. It's very important to create this aspirational environment. So in the WhatsApp groups or in the whatever channels you use to communicate with your team, please help me congratulate Sarah. She just, hosted her first class. Congratulations, you're the best. Or, this is what leadership looks like. Look what Maria is doing, whatever. And we're celebrating Carlos today for showing up with courage. Whatever you want to say, but do it daily, because that is what is going to create momentum on your team. Okay. And don't forget your customers, okay? Because the same way recognition motivates your team to take action, your customers also respond to encouragement, connection, and celebration. So incentives for customers don't have to be big or expensive or complicated, anything of that. They simply have to be personal, okay? Here, personal is very, very important. And your customers don't need more options. They need you to make easy for them to choose, okay? So here are some incentives that you can create for your customers to drive action that are easy, duplicable, and do not hurt your margins. Refer one friend reward. So refer a friend who enrolls, very important, the friend must enroll, okay? And your next roller blend or sample is on me. And this is an example, but for example, if you really have a relationship with a customer and that customer is dying to try, I don't know, the Immortal blend, is dying to try the Serenity stick, whatever, then you can offer the person that, because it's going to be personal and it's gonna drive action more efficiently, okay? Detox buddies. Invite one friend to the detox group and you both enters today giveaway. Okay, that's in the scenario that you're offering giveaways. Okay, holiday gift bundles. Okay, so this month you have the opportunity to sell all the Christmas products we have, because in this month, guess what? We all need to buy gifts, okay? For everyone, for our friends, for the teachers, for the mother-in-law, for everyone. So we have that opportunity to create bundles the way we want. Teacher gratitude set. put there whatever you consider. Month Relax, Holiday Home Aroma Set, okay? These are not offered by doTERRA. These are created by you, curated by you, okay? And then the match program. I love the match program. Listen to me, guys. This helps a lot, okay? So the match program basically works as you in a specific leg, okay, where you need your volume, of course, a strategic mind. You are gonna offer some customers like, hey, if you purchase, I don't know, 100 PV, I will match you 100 PV in whatever products you want, okay? And please don't offer this if you don't have the resources to pay for the match, okay? But what I do, I always have many points accumulated. I use my points. I use my own inventory. Like, you can do whatever you think, but the match program is super useful at the end of the month, okay? Great. So, when your team feels seen, they show up. When your customers feel supported, they share. Recognition fuels repetition on both sides. Remember, when your team feels celebrated, they will show up again and again and again. Okay? Strategy number 4. Okay, I'm gonna drink some water because, okay, put 1 in the chat if you are learning a couple of things today. If you're finding value in this call, please. Put a number 1. Okay. Great. Great. Thank you for being here. Okay. My strategy number 4 is blocking my time like a CEO, because structure creates freedom. And guys, this is one of the most important skills you can develop as a leader, okay? Time blocking. And I know for some of you, time management can sound boring and stressful, but I want you to see it differently today, okay? Because time blocking is not about sacrificing freedom. Time blocking is actually about protecting what matters to you, okay? Repeat that again. Time blocking is about protecting what matters to you. Because when you don't tell your time where to go, your time will disappear into everyone else's priorities. And this is a fact, okay? And we're not doing doTERRA as a hobby. We are doing it as a business, right? When we are doing a hobby, we do it when we have time. But we are leaders, and leaders design their time. A hobby is something you can definitely fit into your life when you have time. But a mission, okay, a why, is something you structure your life around. Do you see the difference? Now, what's the struggle that most of us face? And I include myself here. The randomness syndrome. What is the randomness syndrome, Christy? Well, it's the random follow-ups, the random invitations, the random posting, the random motivation, the random action, and by consequence, the random results, okay? So if your business feels overwhelming, and please remember this, if your business feels overwhelming, it's almost never a motivation problem. It's a structure problem, okay? It's a structure problem. But today, I have the solution for you. And the solution is time blocking. And when we're going to time block, the easiest way to do it is we separate our time into 2 categories, okay? The first one is the IPAS or IPAS. It's the income producing activities, okay? These are activities that actually move the needle of your business. That when you do it, you are earning money, or at least working to earn money. And there are other activities like the support activities that are also important but are not a priority. that are more like administrative activities, okay? Like learning things, organizing things, like putting the stickers in the caps of the oils, for example, right? So some of you can ask yourself, Christy, I don't know what's an IPA. Like, what are the activities that actually help me grow my business? Well, here are some examples. Inviting, prospecting, in person, in social media, in a fair, whatever way you use to invite people. It's always a good activity to spend your time in this type of business. Following up, of course, because with only one contact, most likely people won't buy. Okay, you need to follow up. Teaching classes, if that's the way you used to educate your customers, your prospects, or whatever, then teaching a good class. Not only product classes, also business classes, because we need to have business partners. Okay, so teaching a class is also an income making activity. Sharing experiences and stories, your testimonies, so people can understand what you're doing. They learn about the products and the business. And of course, enrolling is the magic, the income making, the most important income making activity, because that's how you earn what? Fast start, okay? And then you have some support tasks that are necessary but not growth driving. For example, designing flyers in Canva or presentations, slides, reels, whatever you use, okay? Maybe you need to do them, but try to use artificial intelligence to make them fast, because they won't necessarily make you make money, okay? Watching trainings endlessly. Oh, I need to learn about, all the properties of essential oil, and I need to learn, all about detox and blah, and then you are like in a black hole, learning and learning and learning. You don't have to know that much. You just need to learn a little bit, take action. Learn a little bit and take action. Okay? Believe me. Okay. Scrolling for inspiration. Okay, please don't take more than 15 minutes a day to find inspiration. And organizing oils by color. I know, I've been there, but that won't make you earn money. Okay? So this is an example of a calendar with time blocking. This is not my calendar, this is just an example, but you can see the purple ones are the income producing activities, and the orange one are the supporting tasks. Okay, this is of course someone that works full-time in doTERRA. If you work part-time in doTERRA, then 80% of your time should be invested in IPAS activities and the other 20 in support activities, or maybe less. Okay, but time blocking, guys, is you saying, I respect my goals, I respect my future, and I choose to show up as a leader, as the leader I am becoming. This is maturity, and this is alignment with your why. Please time block today, okay? Structure creates freedom, and you deserve both. You deserve freedom and you deserve structure. They can come together, okay? Great. And just to finish, my fifth strategy for today is plan your well-being as intentionally as your business, because your well-being is part of the plan, okay? And I know, I'm sure you all know this, but this business is not just mental. It's emotional, it's relational, it's physical, and it's all the things, okay? And the truth is that if we don't plan our well-being, the month will take it from us, like Harry Potter's Dementors, okay? So most of us, we planned our content, our classes, our incentives, we time block super like a pro, but then we forget to plan our capacity, okay? And we are the engine, and engines don't burn out from going fast, okay? Engines burn out because they don't cool, refuel, or rest, okay? So well-being isn't something you do when there is time. It's something you schedule first because your business rides on your energy, not on your stress. We need to take care of the person building the business, okay? Because a regulated leader creates regulated momentum. And there are 3 areas that we need to take care, and it's the emotion, the body, and the spirit, okay? So, emotional well-being. How do I want to feel this week? This week, this month, whatever. Your emotional state, it's gonna be the filter, okay, through which you make decisions, through which you're going to connect with people, and how you're gonna lead your team. So instead of reacting to your feelings all month, you can pre-choose, guys. You can pre-choose the ones you want to embody, okay? Every Monday, for example, or every Sunday, you can choose one feeling that will guide your week. For example, this week I choose calm. This week I choose courage. I choose lightness, whatever you want. And once you name the emotion, your choices start aligning with it. And I believe, I don't know if you believe the same, that we have great products to regulate our emotions. I don't know, maybe we have some, right? But we have the emotional line, for example. So use your oils to regulate your emotions. What about body support? What support does my body need? Okay? Your business is powered by your nervous system. And if you were in MK training this Saturday, she talked a lot about how to regulate nervous system. Because if your body is exhausted, your leadership will feel like pushing. Okay? If your body feels supported, your strategy becomes natural, creative, confident. So, can you please write in the chat, what do you think your body needs this week? It can be maybe more sleep, maybe more water, maybe 10 minutes of movement, maybe real food. What do you think your body needs? Okay, more sleep, movement, exercise, detox, water, more sleep. Okay, a lot of moms here with babies. Okay, vitamin D, perfect. Great. Okay, more protein, love it. Okay, well, the good thing is that I see a lot of people are super conscious about how to support their body. And I think maybe that we work in a company that offers super good products for that, right? So we have, electrolytes for hydration, and then we have the VMG to give us all the vitamins and minerals we need, and then we have the best probiotics, prebiotics. We have everything. So what we need to do, we need to use the products we're selling and support our bodies, okay? And finally, a spirit. And then we ask ourselves, how will I reconnect with myself and meaning? And spirit doesn't have to be religious, okay? Spirit is your connection to meaning, whatever you find what meaning is, right? But when you lose your sense of meaning, business starts to feel like pressure, okay? But when you stay connected to your why, business feels like purpose, okay? And there are many practices you can do to connect to that, to the spirit, right? You can do prayer, meditation, journaling, diffusing your favorite essential oil can also connect you to the font, nature, gratitude, whatever resonates with you. But it's very, very important to take care of these 3 areas. Again, emotions, body, and spirit. Well-being is not a reward you earn at the end of the month. Well-being is the foundation that allows you to lead with clarity, connection, and joy every day of the month. So your well-being is part of the plan. Your energy is your strategy, okay? And I want you to please take your favorite oil, the one you have around you. I have here some neroli. Maybe we can do some breath. Put a little bit on your hand. And together, please, let's take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. And place your hands on your heart and say after me, I deserve to build my month in a way that feels good to my heart, my body, and my spirit. I plan with clarity, I lead with intention, and I protect my well-being. And this is how I create sustainable success. We want sustainable success, guys. We don't want to die every end of the month. Okay? So please plan your well-being. Okay? So this is a recap of my top 5 strategies to plan for success. Again, start with your why and your target. Know your numbers. Activate your team with incentives. Block your time like a CEO. And plan your well-being as intentionally as your business. Your month will not be built by chance, but by choice. Plan with purpose and your results will reflect your intention. And I assure you, if you commit to these 5 tips, you won't be guessing your month anymore, okay? You'll be guiding it, okay? So thank you so much for your time. Thank you for being here. I hope I was on time, Eric. Actually, 38 minutes. You told me 40, so I was super on time. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure being here.
Cristina, what an amazing job. Thank you for sharing with us and loved hearing that. Let's get you back at some point in the future to talk about the other 5 suggestions that are there. I think your presentation is on the DMK, is it not?
Yes, I think so. I
Yeah, I
shared it
think
there. Yes.
so. It's there. If you want more tips and techniques, go to the DMK and learn from Cristina. Let's. I know that you've used the chat quite a bit here. Let's put a 10 in for a standing ovation on your presentation for both you and Jen. Jen is super generous to share her thoughts and her marketing assets with us. And Cristina, what an amazing training we had from you tonight. So thank you very much for that. Let me just share with you a couple of slides as I wrap up this evening and share with you. Let me get there. Just wanted to remind everybody that we will post the replay tomorrow afternoon, most likely. We post it on the shareable versions on oilsmentor.com. We also post these on the Facebook leadership pages. Starting in January, we're going to have them on the doTERRA.com site, so they'll be accessible to you all day, every day. Also, wanted to let you know to save the date for the next training that we have that is coming up. We are going to skip January for our empowered success training, so that we can have everybody attend the dōTERRA Jumpstart event on January the 7th. So our next empowered success training will be on February the 2nd with the amazing Justin Harrison. If you know Justin, he's always great. He has great insights. He's fun to chat with and learn from, and he's a real mentor in the business. Also, just wanted to invite all of you to go to the Business Building Guide. If you liked what you heard tonight or heard anything that you were inspired by, what you'll do is if you go to the Business Building Guide, you'll be treated with great information and great insights into our Empowered Success training program. This is the official business training system from doTERRA. It's a step-by-step framework to help people build their business. So if you'd like to know more about how to do this, how to help people and share in a more effective way, go to the doTERRA Business Building Guide. You'll be edified every step of the way. So with that, I just wanted to thank you for being with us this evening. Thank you for joining. Cristina, great job. Any last words before we wrap up?
Well, thank you so much for your time. For I know every decision takes something away. So maybe you can be right now with your kids or doing something else, and you decided to invest in your business, and I truly appreciate it. And thank you, Eric, for creating this space for all the wellness advocates. We love you so much. You are our uncle and our friend. And please don't miss the Jumpstart next year. It's going to be super important to actually plan your year. When you think about me, think, okay, Cristina, plan. And I want you to plan your 2026 for success. Thank you so much.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next month at the Jumpstart program.